Hey, what is up, everybody? We got a new format. Everything has changed. It's completely different. Scott, how do you feel about it?
I had no idea until just now, guys.
Are you serious?
This is I knew we changed the thumbnail, but I couldn't remember really seeing much on anything like that. Or like we changed our art, I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
But
We
that's
changed a lot of stuff. I wanna.
Grady changed a lot of stuff. So
I had to turn Scott up. So yeah, everything has changed. Not everything, really, but quite a bit of it.
we're quitting.
We're done.
This is it.
Fuck this. Um,
Get
yeah,
out of here.
the background has changed. So now there's some animation involved. It's not a lot, but hey, that's all I could do. We blink, and I look towards Scott. That's neat, isn't
And
it?
I just blink.
Yeah, you
It's
just blink. You sit
kind of
there and blink.
unfortunate.
I mean, technically, it's all we really do. We just talk and blink when we're doing these, man. Scott Scott
Sorry.
just turned to me, just blinking like crazy. Um, but yeah, a lot of stuff has changed. We don't have topics really anymore. We're just talking about random
Yeah,
stuff.
topics, hashtag screw that.
Yeah, hashtags through that. Because every time we had a topic, like I noticed this, every time we would have a topic, we would talk about it for like 5 minutes, and we get off topic for 10 minutes, and then
That
we would get back on topic, talk about it for a majority of the time, and then get back off topic. And it just like if you're a viewer and you see like a podcast or a YouTube cast, whatever you want to call it, and then it says a title like, "Oh, conspiracy theories, just what I'm looking for. I want to watch this and find out about it." And it's just
Illuminati.
yeah, and then it's just two dumbasses sitting there talking about like cats fighting in their alleyway or something, like something ridiculous, and you're like, "This ain't conspiracy theories at all. I didn't like that."
It is a conspiracy. Your cat's in the alleyway, big guy.
Is he? But I don't have
Fighting
it.
other cats
But I don't have a cat.
that you know of.
I don't have a cat.
That you know of.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's a late birthday present, guy. Big guy.
Late birthday present. Well, thank you, Scott, for getting me a
Merry
cat.
birth, miss.
Merry Birthmas. Well, thank you for getting me a cat and leaving it in
It's
the
probably not there anymore. But okay.
I like how you went to say dead, but then you stopped yourself for some reason, like that's illegal to say or something.
Well, it might upset the viewers. A lot of people like animals, man.
Somebody watching right now
Oh
just
my god, the cat died.
somebody watching right now just lost their cat.
Yeah.
Think about it, like like legitimately.
It's possible.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. Like, I mean, as many people as there are, and as many cats as there are, it's possible that someone's listening to this right now, no matter when it is, and they just lost their cat. And if that is the case,
I'm sorry. We're not poking fun at losing animals.
we feel your loss. Moving on.
I have a cat.
You also have a goldfish,
Yes, I do have a
and
goldfish
he's
named
been
Cosmo.
and he's been alive for how many years?
I don't know, 7 or 8, something like that.
That's crazy.
But the range for goldfish is 1 day to 99 years.
Yeah, it's
That goldfish could outlive me.
something like that. Yeah.
No, I looked it up. That's really
Oh, is it?
yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about first, Scott? You want to talk about Monster Hunter? Because you've been playing that. You've been playing that like crazy. Let's hear about it. What's your?
All right, so I'm gonna give you some pros and cons, but I've never really done sort of a review-esque ordeal, and I guess it's kind of like a review.
Yeah, you're reviewing it. First off, I'm going to ask you questions, then you can go into your pros and cons about it. First question.
Okay,
Within the first 5 minutes of playing it, what was your impression?
this is beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
So the graphics and everything were pretty
After
decent.
like the beginning, like you have a customer characterization. It's not much, but you can characterize their face, like change their face and stuff.
Right.
And then it's nothing like Skyrim or anything like that, where you can like change facial shape. But I mean, it's pretty in depth for a game like that.
Yeah.
And after you get past the cutscenes and you start like running around playing, it's gorgeous.
That's awesome. So besides that, like your character customization, not as full as you wish, but it's still pretty damn cool.
Well, I've never been a real big fan of like, and I mean,
Dude,
making.
hold on a minute. I can tell you're fucking tense.
It's been a while.
Because we've changed everything, and I just chill out right now. Fucking chill out. I can tell you're tense. You're just like,
Are they watching me?
you can't tell, but I'm looking at him, and he's just like, well, this and that. Holy shit. Chill out, dude. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody watches this shit anyways.
I've never done a review before, and this is kind of like a review.
It's okay. You express your opinion on everything else, right?
Yeah, but this is games. This is my life. This is my song.
Yeah. Well, guess what? There's a lot of opinions out
It's
there.
my
At
life.
least you're not Anita Sarkeesian.
It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Okay, Bon Jovi, what does that have to do with anything?
It's smiling.
At least you're not Anita Sarkeesian, dude.
I don't even know what that is, but we're just gonna pretend
What
like I
that
do.
what that is?
It is. They are. I don't
She?
know. She is. Okay.
You don't know who Anita Sarkeesian is?
No.
We'll save that for another podcast.
All right. So, but the only other, I mean, I don't mind. I'm not ever really been one on customizing body shape and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, like if I have like a buff meter, every guy makes their
Buff meter.
character like as buff as shit.
You know, I don't actually. Like every time I've had the option, I've always just kept it kind of modest.
The only game that I did not do it ridiculously buff was Dragon's Dogma, and that's because I actually kind of wanted to make him look as much like me as possible.
Is that
Other
the
than that, dude, I make him look ripped.
I can't remember what the game was when the PS3 first came out. It can't like there was a game that came out with it. Was that Dragon's Dog? No, it was Dragon Age. You remember that game?
Origins, or
I can't. It was just Dragon Age when it first came out. You know what I'm talking about, though.
I think so. Yeah, I've played all of them.
Yeah. That's that kind of reminds me of that when because that it's kind of like to me it would seem like the predecessor to Skyrim without the
Good part of the game, or if you like
yeah.
Dragon Age, play Skyrim. You like
It was
better.
basically like developers were okay. Let's make this game, and then the developers of Skyrim came out and they were like, hey, let's just take this
and make it better.
and do nothing like it and just make it 10 times better.
But and I'm not even a big Skyrim fan or a Fallout fan.
Right.
But
I'm not either. I've honestly never really played Skyrim that much. The only time I played Skyrim to the fullest extent was I was at my drummer's house and he wasn't even home. So,
that's weird.
but that was years ago. Yeah.
You got any more questions on Monster Hunter?
No, just give some pros and cons.
So pros, or I'll do cons first since it'll make people feel better if I do pros second. So cons, there's a little bit of a hit detection problem, but like if a dino, or well, they're monsters, but I like to call them dinosaurs because there's a huge T-Rex one, and if he comes at you, like charges at you or whatever, like sometimes you'll get hit and you won't even be, like you would think you're not close enough to get hit by it,
Right.
but you get hit. And then other times when you're like trying to hit one of the monsters, you'll swing and it won't detect for whatever reason. Or sometimes like I use the insect glaive, and when I shoot, I don't even know what it is, but it shoots out like a little splat.
Yeah.
And it hits the dinos, and like the insect gets attracted to it, and then takes
Oh, okay. That's cool.
and then it hits the dino and then buffs me.
Right.
Sometimes that's a little bit clunky.
When did it come out? Like just this week?
Yeah, I think it's just this week. May have been like late last week. I don't remember exactly for sure.
Right.
I mean, it hadn't been out for long at all. I haven't really used any like heavy weapons. I've used the charge blade, the insect glaive, and the dual blades
Right.
now, and they're pretty good. My favorite's the insect glaive because I like the aerial maneuverability.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I mean, and other things is I don't really like how the matchmaking system is,
Yeah.
and it's weird. Like you have to have people in your online session, which I created my own online session. That way, I didn't have this problem. I just invited people to mine, and I could play with them.
Yeah.
But they have to, like, you accept a quest and put people on there,
Yeah.
and they have to go in and accept the same quest through you.
That's weird.
It is weird. But once you're together, like after you do, and you have to do a mission before you can explore.
That's kind of set up the same way as MMOs.
A lot of people are comparing it to an MMO.
Yeah, because if you're in a party, you have to accept the same request
to
like
get
the
the
same
bonuses.
quest.
You can
Yeah.
do it, but you won't get the
you
reward.
can accept the same quest as your party if you're playing with people. Like you can still exist within the same realm.
Yeah.
But it won't put you in the same quest because you haven't accepted it the same as them.
I almost
It's so
wish it
weird.
was something kind of like Destiny. Like if
Right.
you picked a mission that if you're in a party, you're screwed. You gotta go.
Right.
I mean, but then again, some people might not like that, so I can see where they come from. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to.
Yeah.
But there is a cool system where if you're in danger in the game, you shoot up a flare, and people can join your game and help you out if you shoot up a flare.
Well, that's pretty cool. I'm digging
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty cool. Now pros, the game's gorgeous. The movement's pretty good. You don't have to like press A on many things. So like if you're running and sprinting and you find a rock, what was that? Uh, somebody
God?
just fell over and hit their face on the table and their arm went in the oven. I don't know. But no, and like if you're sprinting, you don't have to like hit A. You just go to the rock and you climb up it.
Oh, that's cool.
And I mean, there's some stuff you have to hit A or X or depending on what you play on that you have to hit to climb.
Yeah.
Uh, and everything for the most part. And the only other thing I don't like, but I can see why they did it. They made the game challenging, but you can't unless you use a shield and sword. You can't heal without sheathing your weapon.
That's weird.
They made it a mechanic. I think they did it for difficulty purposes, so you got to
Right.
time it right. And your blade will dull out, and you got to get a whetstone and sharpen it.
That makes sense. That's
Yeah,
pretty
they made
cool.
it as realistic. Oh, and if the coolest thing I found out today, actually, or at the time you're hearing this, would be yesterday.
Which is?
If you catch on fire, the mechanic to put it out is literally stop, drop, and roll.
That's
You have to
awesome.
roll 3 times, and your fire goes out.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's awesome. But I give it overall what I've played of it. I've put in about 8 or 9 hours, about enough to really give a review.
Yeah.
I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay. That's
I
pretty cool.
think the game's fantastic. Metacritic gave it a 91.
That's pretty good. I guess the first half of the podcast was talk about games because there's something I want to talk about. Mario Kart is coming to mobile.
I don't think it'll work.
I don't either. I seen a post about it today. Oh, excuse me, and it's coming to mobile, and I don't know. I love Mario Kart. I know we're kind of late to the game with this already, but the Switch. We've been playing the Switch a lot lately, and Mario Kart is honestly, I they don't need to make another one. They just need to keep Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and just
Update it
update it. Yeah,
like they should have done with Destiny, like they should do with a lot of other games,
you just
like
got
Monster Hunter
triggered.
World. No, Monster Hunter World. The
Yeah,
game's. I think it's fine the way it is. Don't release a Monster Hunter World 2.
yeah.
Just update this one. Drop expansions every 2 years or something.
I think that's what games are going towards is like DLCs and expansions. But with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's perfect. I just think they need to start doing like updates and releases where they like include maps. I mean, you
New
already,
characters, maybe.
yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, it's a pretty big roster,
well,
but
you've got amiibos and stuff. Like you can use amiibos, but that's not really, doing
yeah.
anything. That's just kind of giving you outfits for your me. But for I just don't see it working and how they're going to implement it and make it work properly. Because if you have a Switch, it's already perfect. You don't need to get it for any other platform. But moving on from that, because that's coming out in March of 2019. We still got plenty of time till that comes out on mobile.
I mean, it could work, but I don't see it.
I don't see it.
It could be okay.
Honestly, like thinking about that, I was thinking about this. Now they have that phone, to whatever it is, the Axon M or whatever it is.
The
It
one
has
that it basically mimicked what Sony did with that PlayStation phone that they used to have. Remember that a few years ago?
yeah. No, I'm not talking about that. It's a
Oh,
2-screen phone.
oh yeah.
I forgot what the name of it was, but
I thought that's kind of interesting.
I think how it's going to happen nowadays is I think like Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo are going to come out with their own phones and have ways to implement their phone into a gaming scenario. So kind of like the Switch, have a phone be like the Switch console. So have
Or
it be
just
your
make the Switch and just put a phone and texting app on there. Done.
yeah, but that's a phablet, dude. You going to carry around a big old phone like that? Like
Hey,
that's
have you ever seen the iPhone 6 Plus or 8 Plus or whatever? It's
yeah,
about
it's
that size.
ridiculous. I've had a phablet before as a phone, and it's ridiculous. But just have a phone like for Nintendo's purposes, because the Switch I think is probably the number one. Like to me, I think it is the best console to date,
Now, I think
straight up.
its
And if
capabilities aren't up to standards with. I mean, Xbox is a little bit different because they aren't as powerful. Well, unless you count the Scorpio or the Xbox One X.
yeah,
But as terms of, it doesn't have the power because it is a handheld. It's not a full size computer. But I do think it's the most useful because you can the whole concept of picking it up and taking it wherever.
I don't know because think about it. Okay, you got a tiny little handheld game station. the thing is tiny. Like if you've
I
never,
know it's mine.
yeah, like if you've never held a Switch, just know that it is tiny.
But when you fit it in your hands with the Joy-Cons on, it actually feels,
Yeah,
nice.
but take an Xbox One Scorpio, okay? Shrink it down to the size of the Switch, and tell me how much power it will lose.
I probably wouldn't. If they did the same concept as
I
Nintendo.
haven't seen Microsoft once, except for their Surface and Surface Pros and things like that. But that's not a gaming console; that's a
Release a
PC.
handheld gaming console.
I have not. Well, not even that. I haven't seen them once release something smaller than a freaking like shoebox, practically.
I think they could do it. I just.
But doing it's a different thing. They thinking they can do it and do it.
What if they just don't want to?
Well, maybe not.
I mean,
But
that
think
could
about it.
be.
Like Sony came out with the PSP and it sucked ass. Let's just be honest.
I liked the PSP. I liked it better than the PS Vita,
It
and I
was
have both.
it was decent, but it sucked. Nintendo Nintendo is the pioneer of the handheld.
Honestly, you know what I think they should do?
What?
Drop consoles altogether. Nintendo, dude, just go with the handhelds. The Switch is it's classified as a handheld with docking capabilities. That's how they modeled it.
Right.
It's not it's not a console. That's what they need to do. Just
Yeah. Well, that's
screw
what I'm
consoles.
saying. Like,
I mean, I like the N64 and stuff like that, but just get rid of it.
honestly, like two sides in comparison, I do think the Switch is the most powerful and most flexible console there is. Because if you think about it, for its size, it's ridiculously powerful.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not a powerful system.
Breath of the Wild is number one of my favorite games I've played so far. Number two, one of the largest games I've played in a long time.
Did you ever play The Witcher
No,
3?
no.
That game's huge.
Is it
It makes that look like shit.
really?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I mean, The Witcher,
And guess what's on?
Xbox One,
And PS4.
and PS4. Yeah,
I mean, now for it being a handheld, the Switch,
yeah,
it blows your mind. Now
Yeah.
for it being a handheld, I mean, I know you're limited.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for its size, it is extremely powerful.
but oh my god,
It's
like if
crazy.
they could figure out a way to put The Witcher 3 on a Switch,
Yeah.
first of all, it ain't possible. But if they
No.
could, that would be fantastic.
You could have a multiple cartridge.
I still don't think you'd be able to run it.
Multiple cartridge
I
game.
honestly just don't think it would be able to handle it. And that isn't like going against Nintendo. It's just, I mean, that game is huge. Like they just got Skyrim on there.
They could go in and turn off some of like the detailing textures. help with the processing. Might work a little better.
I mean, that's true, but you're
Yeah.
not going to get,
Oh, Scott, I did something the other day because my
You do stuff?
yeah,
my
crazy, right?
No.
My what was I gonna say? Oh, my curiosity got the best of me the other day.
Did it kill the cat?
Dude, brought it full circle. It killed the cat. And listener that just lost their cat, I'm sorry. So the other day, my curiosity got the best of me. I'm sitting here trying to determine what I want to play, and I'm looking at the games for the Switch, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna play Breath of the Wild. But I just put Zelda back in the case, and I looked at Zelda and I thought, I wonder how bad these do actually taste.
You lick one of my games?
I licked one of your games, Scott. And boy, howdy, let me tell you, it is bitter.
All right, which one'd you lick?
Mario.
All right, How Many Breath of the Wild wasn't it?
In the Switch.
Is it in this one?
Yeah. So right here, right now, you can't. Actually, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put this in. You won't. It'll be horrible quality, but I'm recording it on my phone, and I'll put it in the podcast so you can see it. But Scott is gonna lick a Switch game.
I'm curious, but I haven't decided I wanted to do it yet.
Let me focus on you. Yeah.
So is it like the plastic or the paper? Is that what it is?
No, it's plastic, like all of it. The plastic.
So it's not the paper?
I mean, you can lick anywhere. It's all bittering agent.
So like the.
So lick the. No, give it a good lick because you have to. There you go. Yeah, get a good lick in there.
Can't taste like soap.
Does it?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't think it tasted like soap.
No, my stepmom back when we were kids literally used to stick bars of soap in her mouth.
Make you go blind.
It's not that bad.
Not yet. Just wait for it. It spreads. I didn't tell you that part. I'm serious. It spreads. Are you licking it again? I'm serious. Like it spreads like crazy. I just like
it ain't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Whenever I licked it, it was just like it was kind of like the tip of my tongue, And then after I got saliva going in my mouth, it spread throughout. Like, it spread to the back of my throat. I'm serious. Like, it was so bad.
Nah, it ain't that bad.
It's pretty bad. I don't know.
I mean, it's bad for, but I mean, who the hell,
If you
other than
were,
a little kid?
yeah, exactly. That's the point. It's to prevent little kids from swallowing them. And if you're a little kid and you tasted something like that, you're going to spit it out. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd spit it out now.
Well, because you know better. You know not to eat games. But if you're a little kid, you don't.
But I'm saying just from that taste, I mean, I mean, it wasn't like a pleasant taste, but it wasn't as bad. Like everybody thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be,
A lot of people overreacted about it. I agree with that.
but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
That being said, don't lick a Nintendo Switch. I mean, if you're curious, do it. It
And
ain't gonna kill you. Well, it might. I mean, there might be something on it that you're allergic to, but
no, it's not. It's non-toxic. It's just a bittering agent. Keep kids from eating them. Kind of makes you think, though. It has, like, they have been producing little cartridges like that for
and they
DS and
just
stuff.
now
And they
decided to
just,
make
yeah, they're like, guys, we've had a lot of reports of kids choking on our Nintendo DS games. A lot of games children have choked on. We still haven't done anything about this. What do you suggest? How about when we release the Switch, start putting bittering agents on the games? Yeah, but what about the games that are currently existing? We can't do nothing about it now. Fuck it.
pretty much.
That's how it went. So let's
except
talk.
for it's a Japanese, so you didn't know what the hell they were saying.
Dude,
I'm just
come
saying, like
on.
that's what
I
I
know
can't
it.
speak Japanese. I can't speak any other language except for Banyo.
That's Mexican.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only other
Oh,
word in
I
any
thought
language that I know.
dude, every time you mention Banyo, it confuses me for some reason. Like the word itself doesn't confuse me, it just like catches me off guard. So I want to talk about this, and we're a little late to the party here, but it's something that we do want to talk about. Quit playing with that. It's something that I want to talk about specifically. I told myself we wouldn't talk about it, but my interest has been piqued. Scott, have you seen the new Logan Paul? I don't know if I'm going to regret saying this, but as it is right now, I'm going to go ahead and say this with full confidence. And I say here in about a week or so, you may hear a statement from me on a podcast supporting what I said right now or declining what I said right now because I no longer agree with it. So in a couple weeks, wait for it. I'll either be agreeing or disagreeing with this current statement right now. I'm actually impressed. His new video, I don't know what, like, a lot of people are mixed about it because he actually did it really well. And in my opinion, this video that came out should have been the video that replaced the Suicide Forest in Japan. The video that was released this time should have been the video that released then, but it wasn't, unfortunately. And it's sad to say that that's what it took for him to make this change. But now that he has made that change, I will say he needs to keep doing what he's doing now. So if he sticks with the program with what he's doing right now, I will continue to be impressed and say, okay, I'm on board with it. If not, then I'm retracting this statement. But I'm really mixed about it, like everybody else. But I'm actually kind of impressed with what he's done so far.
I just dropped Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Actually, I never even watched him in the first place.
I never did either. I was never into the Paul brothers. But it's such big controversy. There's a lot of shit going on with YouTube. Like back in the day, like whenever I was just a viewer of YouTube, I would sit and think, man, this kind of sucks or that kind of
July of
sucks.
2017.
Yeah, July of 20. No, it was July, August. Yeah, July. July of 2017, my last month of being a strict viewer. And now I'm
Mine too.
now I'm a creator.
It sucks.
God, that's weird. But you would hear about these changes or like this controversy or a bunch of drama going on YouTube, and you're like, shit. But the moment you're actually a YouTuber and like a moment of drama happens, you're thinking, oh fuck, what's going to happen? Because like before it was like, ooh, juicy drama, like you're on the outer circle looking in. You didn't give a shit. Now you're on the inside. You're part of creators and you're watching other creators in this drama. So you're like, shit, how is this going to affect us? Because it can affect you. If it blows up and gets out of hand, guess what? It will affect us.
And it did.
Yeah, and it did.
I mean, not like as bad as it probably affected other people, but
Yeah. Because now, before it was, you had to, because if you're a new creator, you just had to get 10,000 views in order to get monetized, or reviewed to get monetized. Now you have to have like 1,000 hours per 12-month period of watch time plus 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not. Like, if you're doing it to have fun, then it really doesn't matter, which is what we're doing. But at the same time,
It's like, really?
yeah, it's like,
But I can see why YouTube did it.
yeah. Like, it's clever. I like it. But
That being said, it has no effect on anybody that's huge.
yeah, it has no effect on anybody except for the smaller creators. Which I will say this, if you are a new creator and you're doing it just to have fun and you're wanting to do this as a career, then those numbers are perfectly fair. Because if you can't get 1,000 subscribers and you can't get 1,000 hours, no, what is it? Yeah, 1,000 hours, isn't it?
That's something like
Yeah,
that.
it's something, I don't know. If you can't get those numbers, you don't need to be doing this as a career anyways. Because it's not going to be getting you enough numbers. Me and Scott are lucky. We're just doing it to have fun. So we really don't give a shit if we reach those numbers or not. But hey, that being said, click the subscribe button.
Don't forget to turn on those notification bells.
Yeah, hit that notification bell and oh boy, leave a like and comment if you want.
I like it. Who is it that says leave a lickety like? Who is that?
I don't know.
Leave a lickety like on my video.
Leave a lickety like. I don't know. Can't remember.
I can't either. But it cracked me up. Like, I was like, I hit a like on it because that right there was like,
Because of that, yeah.
that's awesome.
Leave a lickety like. We got to come up with something clever. Like, smack that like. No, that can't. Already done. Hit that.
Smack
Nope,
that.
we already done that.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that.
Lick that like button.
Yeah, put your tongue all over it.
Just sniff that like button. Just go give it a little, and just click it, you know.
No, what is it? What is it?
What?
I don't know. I was thinking of
What
something.
the fuck? Scott just Scott.exe stopped working.
Flick that like button.
Flex that like button.
Flick that like button. Everybody's got smash. Everybody's got punch. Everybody's got hit. Just flick it.
Smash that like button. I like how that's the first thing you went to.
Smash it. Smash all over it. I don't know why you like that. That's the first thing I want to do.
Smash that like button.
What?
What? Why are you looking at me like this? Why are you so different right now? We've done this so many times. This is episode fucking 26, is it?
I don't know.
And you're acting so different.
I lost count.
What's up with you?
I'm just saying. Why did you? What has to do with the smash that like button? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Logan Paul says smash that like button.
Does he?
Yeah?
I've never watched Logan Paul.
Well-
I didn't even watch the Suicide Forest video or anything. I just saw it on one of my
Exactly.
on H3,
Like,
H3,
I didn't
actually.
either. Yeah, H3. That's how I learn all my shit. Uncle Ethan, respect.
Yeah. Ethan Klein, if you give us a shout out, I'll talk to you. Don't worry.
Ethan Klein, baby doll, listen.
You can pay me $20, I'll talk to you.
I love your hair.
I like that double chin too. Or I guess it's like a 47 chin.
Which one? Which one do you love? All of them?
All 47.
All 47, baby.
I like him shorts too. The way he tucks them in.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein.
Mm-hmm. I like that
No, I just think he's hilarious.
I like that upshot on his Twitter recently too. Have you seen his upshot?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, he had the camera way down below his gut. He was looking down at the camera, get a good shot. It's like his gut, and then like you see 32 chins, and then his face. I loved it.
Oh, Gila.
Gila.
Let's be honest. People only watch H3 for Gila. No offense, Ethan. I like you,
It's Hila.
but I only watch it for Gila.
It's Hila.
Huh?
Not Hila.
I
Hila.
always thought it was Gila.
No, it's Hila.
I don't really know. I don't know him personally. So.
The H is silent. What do you do you think I know them personally?
You might.
I'm correcting you and like I might, yeah.
I mean, it's a possibility. I don't know what you do in your spare time.
Ethan, get us on your podcast, please. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he'll never watch this video.
Oh, watch. I'm gonna as soon as it goes
Just
like
send it to
no,
him.
as soon as this goes live, I'm gonna tweet this at Ethan every single day.
That
Until he
watches it.
I'll like tweet at Ethan. I'll tag him in the tweet, and
They
I'll
still
put
live in New
and I'll
York?
put I'll put the timestamp.
They still live in New York?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think
I was
they're
gonna say my sister lives in New York. And like,
no, I think they're in L.A.
they might. Have, I know they lived in New York for a little while.
No, I think they're in L.A. But yeah, like I'll tweet it at him, and I'll put like the timestamp and everything. Like, go watch this right now. Go to this go to this timestamp, and it'll start right when we're saying I love your chin. That's where it'll start.
Oh, that 47 of them.
Dude, did you see they got the Ethan and Ela DLC for Payday
2.
2? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad, isn't
For
it?
PC.
That's fucking awesome.
I was
How
like, that is
cool would
pretty
it be
cool.
to have like characters in a
Apparently,
game of
like
us?
Ethan was saying, that Ayla was like a straight badass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I watched the videos where they were doing the voice acting for it, and like he was shocked. Like he was freaked out. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he said that he was like a little pansy or something running around.
Yeah. And they had to get like voice acting lessons or whatever doing it while they're doing it. And whenever he was doing it, he just couldn't like get outside that point where he already was. But she was just like opening up, yelling and shit. Get on the fucking oh shit! How would you feel if your wife, like, if you had a wife and you've known her your entire life to be like the sweetest, most kind-hearted, soft-spoken person ever, and the next thing you know, it's like, hey, would you like to act in this, or would you like to do a voice for this? Yeah, sure. Fuck you! Fuck this! Fuck. Oh shit!
Get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane.
What? Samuel L. Jackson's your wife?
I'd take it. I'd take it, wouldn't you?
Would you take his last name, or would he take yours?
If I get to L and Jackson, I know that's his middle name, but if I get L Jackson, and that could be my last name, I'd take it.
Scott Jackson.
Scott L Jackson.
Scott L. Jackson.
It would be actually.
Or
My middle name's Logan. Boom.
There you go.
Scott L.
Scott L.
Jackson.
Jackson. Holy shit. Or, well, it'll be Samuel L. Crocker. That sounds like
I feel like that could work though.
in a parallel universe, if Samuel L. Jackson wasn't famous, it would be his like neighbor, Samuel L. Crocker.
I feel like that would be
Yeah.
like that works. Like
Yeah.
it actually goes together.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's Scott L. Crocker, so I guess it isn't.
Yeah. Damn. Now people know your middle name.
Who cares?
Nobody gives a shit.
It's a middle name. Oh, I actually know a few people that don't even have middle names.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I was like, your parents don't love you, but if you don't have a middle name, your parents do love you. Okay.
Someone's watching right now that don't have a middle name. They're just like, they paused the video, got up, and went in the living room and was like, Mom and Dad, what the fuck?
Just pulled out a knife or something.
Jesus, dude. That's dark.
Just starts.
Mom and Dad, what the hell, man?
Just
Dad.
start scratching against the wall. They think it's your cat that you don't have.
The cat that's in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad, why didn't you give me a middle name? Go to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Reminds me of that It scene where it's it.
I've never seen it, so.
Spoiler alert. It's just like a little segment. There's like a scene where he's in a TV and there's a bunch of kids there and he says, "Kill them all." And all these kids say this, "Kill them all. Kill them all." And then he pulls out a knife. And you know what happens next. He kills them all.
Gotta kill them all.
Gotta kill them all.
It. I have done something recently that I 100% regret. If people watch videos recently of me, I had a beard. And to my regret of saying, I have shaved it off. And this was like a week or two ago, and it's almost
Looks like a 14-year-old boy.
and it's almost grown back. I'm getting some good scruff going on now, so I just gotta let my beard grow back out, and we'll be good. We'll be solid.
I can't grow a beard, guys. And for all you men out there that can't, I feel you.
I feel you.
I feel you. I'm with
And
you, man.
for me, I like growing a beard, but part of being a hairy man is you have hair all over your body. And
Part of not being a hairy man is you don't.
exactly.
And
Well,
it's nice.
no shit. I bet it is nice. Because I remember whenever, like, oh no, this is weird to talk about. I'm not talking about it. Anyways, like,
Yeah, I was dating this one chick.
whoa,
I had to shave it all.
That's not where I was going with that.
Oh, well, okay.
But like, I'm just an extremely hairy man. Like, I'm Robin Williams dialed down like 3%. I'm just like a very hairy man, except for my arms. My arms ain't as hairy as Robin Williams.
I'm like Michael Phelps, died down by 100%.
That's kind of true because like you have 0% body hair.
Basically, I mean, my hair on my arms is not even that hair. You can finally kind of start seeing it
I
now.
can't even see your arm hair, so
Look,
I can't see it.
it's there. There's some black ones, okay?
Is there?
Yeah.
Well,
Not many, but
man, I wish you could grow a beard. That'd be crazy.
I wish I could grow hair. I mean, I'm bald. Why do you think I got a haircut,
I
guys?
have no hair on my head. Like it's crazy.
I got this bald spot. I look like a redhead.
Okay,
No, what's
I'm
that? One of those things where a monk Is that what it is? They have like
Oh,
they're
yeah,
bald
yeah.
up here and they have like a bowl cut going
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and you can't get mad at me, but I'm pissed at you
I don't care if you're pissed at me or not.
because you cut your hair and you said you're gonna grow it out,
Yeah, it pissed me off.
but it looked good,
It doesn't matter if it looked good.
and
It
you'll get
pissed me
over
off.
it. You'll get over it. Whenever I
And I
used
can't
to,
for my job.
whenever wear a hairnet.
I'm not wearing no hairnet.
Why?
I wear my hat, and that's good enough.
What was up with? I'm not wearing no hairnet.
Yeah.
Ow! I got a
ain't
cramp.
ain't gonna get the hairnet up in here.
No, you can wear a hairnet. Fuck it, dude. Just a hairnet for a job. What does it matter? What, you're afraid people are gonna judge you for wearing a hairnet?
They already judged me for wearing a hat, okay?
They judge you for wearing a hat when you're cutting meat.
Yeah. They want to see the flow.
The flow. What flow?
Don't
It's-
worry,
it's
it'll
not
grow
even-
back eventually.
Yeah, but whenever I used to have long hair, people used to, well, guys in particular used to ask me, "How can you stand it that long?" I couldn't give an answer because I'd gotten used to it, and that's why. So if you get used to something, you no matter, like, you no longer give a shit. You just don't care.
And it was too damn curly. I hated the curls going up my hat.
Dude, it looks good. The curl's what makes it, dude. Trust me, I used to be the same way. I used to have curls like fucking crazy. I don't have curly hair anymore, and I miss it. I'm serious. The curls give it volume. The girls dig that shit, man.
Yeah, actually, I did get complaints after I cut it. I got some, congratulations, you cut your hair, good job, looks good. And I got some like, why'd you cut it?
Exactly.
I'd like to rub my fingers through it. Well, you know what? You never did. So,
You don't miss it till it's
hashtag
gone.
triggered.
You don't miss it till it's gone. That's so true.
I don't really care. It's just hair. Hair grows back. I mean,
Yeah.
well,
unless you shave your face, Scott, you're shit out of luck.
you know, it takes like a year for it to grow back. It
It took you a year to grow a beard. That'd be shit, dude.
takes longer than that for me, dude.
Does it?
It takes like 3.
It'd take 3 years for you to grow a beard.
Yeah.
Damn.
It like gets to a point and it just quits. It's like, fuck it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
done.
It just
I give
gives up. Yeah. You gotta put Rogaine on it. Kind of give it a kickstart.
Rogaine. We were watching a comedian earlier.
Rogaine.
I
So we're gonna talk about my computer and how pissed I've been for the past 4 days.
don't know. You want to talk about that, or you want to talk about how pissed off I was about fucking the city of Final Fantasy?
Talking about my computer, and then we'll end on Dissidia.
Okay.
So, my computer here in the studio.
His computer shit. Just
that
saying.
we-
All right, he needs a new one.
that
Okay,
we-
that's it. We're done.
The computer in the studio that we record with usually, because right now we're recording with the laptop.
Yeah,
because I don't-
good. If it sucks, it's Grady's fault. Okay. Just so I cleared that up.
Scott, it's not gonna be bad. But
It sucks. I was kidding.
we're using the laptop right now to record, but my computer somehow got a virus. Now, let me clarify. I practice safe internet surfing. It's what?
He throws a condom on his mouse.
No, I put a condom between the Ethernet cable and the port.
Okay.
So, but yeah, like I'm a really safe internet surfer, and for some, like I think it was a false positive, but my anti-security started detecting something wrong with a program that I had, and it was Studio One, our recording software. So I got rid of the problem, and then I kept like scanning and scanning, and I couldn't find a problem.
And
I
they
download-
say they hacked it.
And I downloaded Malwarebytes, which is a really good anti-malware program for those of you who don't know. I downloaded that, I scanned my computer, and I had over 12 infected files. I got rid of those, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to back everything up on my external hard drive, and I'm just going to system reset my computer. And wouldn't you fucking know it, it got 54% into the system reset, and it fucking went black. Just stopped, died, nothing. So I had to boot into the BIOS and, reinstall Windows and everything like that. And I've been pissed for the past 3 or 4 days. And what have I been doing that would
Fucking calling me. That's
Yeah,
what you've been fucking doing.
calling you,
Like, I know stuff about computers.
calling you and talking your ear off about it? No, but for the past 3 or 4 days since this has happened, I have literally been sitting in my room playing the Switch, doing absolutely
Yeah, I
nothing.
brought my Switch over here. That's how he's playing the Switch. And I left it here.
Yeah.
So he could play.
Yeah, you just leave it.
It was a
here and
good
let me-
time, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
good timing. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
good timing because my computer broke. So hey, thanks. But we're working on right now getting the capture card so we can do gameplay.
I'd love to do gameplay.
Huh?
I said I'd love to do gameplay.
Yeah. We would love to do
Oh,
gameplay, but
I'd bring my Xbox over here and we play some Monster Hunter.
that'd be cool. We need to get like
It won't just be cool.
up to date,
It will be fantastic.
extremely current games to play, and we'll do a bunch of old games because right now, just to let everybody know, we've been collecting and saving up and doing a bunch of shit to get the gaming ready. Right now on the gaming stand, we have a PS2, a GameCube, a Retro Bit Duo. So we got Super Nintendo and Nintendo covered. We got a Super Nintendo. We got an Xbox 360. We got a PS4. We got a Switch. Got PC. We got it all going right now, except for a couple of things.
I got an Xbox One at the house.
Yeah, got an Xbox
And a
One
PS3.
and a PS3. And
What else do I got? I got something else. Oh, I've got PSPs. I don't even know how to do it. How do you do that?
do what?
Like do a handheld into a computer.
Emulator.
I mean, some people do it without emulators. Like I've seen people do it with their phones.
I think you might. Well, you use a mini HDMI.
Oh.
Yeah, but for a PSP, I don't think they have a cable for that.
Probably not. Neither for the Vita. So.
No, probably not. But we need to get an N64 for sure.
Yeah.
N64 is big. We need.
I've got a G Factor too.
Yeah, we can use G
And a
Factor.
Sega Genesis.
And a
Or does that
Wii.
run Sega Genesis?
What?
Your Sega
Oh, we can
Genesis.
get an adapter to run Sega.
Well, mine's all one system.
Yeah, we can get an adapter to run Sega, so it'd be easy.
What the fuck even runs Dream? Like, what is G Factor? What is G Factor? Do you even know?
We talking about like a game system?
Yeah.
Well, what'd you about say about Dreamcast?
What do you mean?
You about said something about Dreamcast.
I about said Dreamcast by
Oh,
accident
okay.
said G
I
Factor.
don't know what G Factor is.
I don't either, but it
Uh,
said this plays Sega, Sega Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and G Factor. What the hell is?
I don't know.
My phone's over there.
That might be that successor, like the predecessor to the GameCube. You know what I'm talking about? I think Sony made it or something.
Either
I
that
don't
or it could be the
remember.
Sega.
Yeah, so, I don't know.
I'm looking this shit up. I gotta know.
Something like that. I don't know. So, people listening, if you, oh yeah, you still gotta talk about Dissidia, don't you? You want to talk about Dissidia?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, yeah.
So
Well, first, tell us what the G Factor is, because I'm curious.
G
'Cause I don't
Factor
even know.
Game Truck.
The game truck? What the hell?
I don't even know what that is.
Good old
G Factor Game.
cola. Let me get a liter of cola.
That's definitely not a leader.
Super Troopers 2 is coming out this year. I'm excited for that. I like the first one. The first one's pretty cool. What?
It's like, it says G Factor's not even a thing. Like, it doesn't exist.
Well,
It's
fuck
just
it
like
then. Forget about it. Talk about Dissidia.
remember, business can't pay to alter or remove their reviews. Just saying, that's what I.
Oh, well, shit.
All right, so
Okay, then.
Dissidia. All right, so we've talked about it 1,000 times. Me and Grady both like Final Fantasy. He likes it more than I do, but I still like Final Fantasy. And we played Dissidia, the original Dissidia Final Fantasy on PSP, and then I got Dissidia 12 and played through it on PSP. Loved it. So we get to Dissidia Final Fantasy for PS4, Dissidia NT, if anybody, yeah, the combat's fine. It's good. The graphics look good. The voice acting is great. But the fact that you have to fucking level up your goddamn character just to fucking play through the fucking campaign is fucking retarded.
Dude, you just got so triggered and cursed.
Oh, it pissed me off. It pissed me off. Like, I turned it up and I was like, hell yeah, all right. I'll pick my main character. I'll go through the tutorials, learn how to play the new shit. I'll pick my one summon that it lets me have. It gives you crystals that are blank and you pick one and hope to God you get something good. I got Ramu. So pretty good one. Yeah, so yeah, I go through all that and I play my first fight, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just trying it out, And I hit story. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I start this shit up. Start the first cutscene. Like, hell yeah, fucking cinematic as fuck. Badass. Graphics look fantastic. Music's amazing. Oh my god, fuck yeah. And it goes back to it. I go to the next thing. I said, you must level up. You must get more memoir to play this part. I said, what the fuck?
So
I looked it up, what memoir was. And it said, you gain memoir by leveling up your character. So you have to battle in like single mode or arena mode and to level up your character just to get memoir.
Let's say you're on level like 20.
Okay.
That would allow you to play to like a certain point in the story, like say like 40% through the story.
And that's it.
And then it'll cut you off and say you got to level up more.
Yeah. And you know what else sucks?
What the shit, dude?
You know what else sucks?
What?
The arena mode.
Yeah.
It's like you play through every character.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't stop that. You start it, you got to complete it.
There's
You have to go through it.
So there's no quitting it.
There's no
There's no
quitting. You can't
stopping.
even quit just to quit. Like if you're just like fuck it, I won't do this anymore. You can't quit to do that. You literally have to play through the entire
Can you
thing.
at
I just
least
turned my PlayStation off.
Can you at least pause it?
Like you can pause it in combat,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and like you pause it like after you beat a battle,
Yeah.
it stays at that screen until you click X again. But I had to go. I can't remember where I was going. I was going somewhere.
It's crazy.
I had to turn off my PS4. I just said fuck it. I'm turning off my PS4.
You just had to turn it off.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
I'm already pissed off at this game. Might as well turn it off. Now that being said, the combat is good. Like that's a pro. The combat is good.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's smooth. It flows. But Jesus Christ, whoever the fuck made this game fucked up. And I hope there's other people have this problem. Like, just don't like this mechanic. It's stupid.
Yeah. I feel you. You were so excited about. I'm so sorry you're upset about it because you were so excited
Fuck
for
yeah, I
so
got the
long
big
time.
edition too.
Yeah.
I
you were
didn't
so
get the.
excited.
No, didn't that come out with the PlayStation 4?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. I got like the collector's edition of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Now the art book is badass, but that game, fuck no, it's worth $30.
Yeah.
I paid 30 fucking bucks for it. I paid $189. To my regret,
And it's only worth 30.
and it's only worth 30.
Damn.
Now that being said, they could add more to it and make it good. You know, they could add free characters. You know, and
Yeah.
that may bump it up to 60, but it ain't worth what I paid for it.
Yeah, I feel you.
And the statue was only this fucking tall.
Are you
It
serious?
was like 6 inches.
That's stupid.
People are, I mean, you know, Angry Joe.
Yeah.
He has like this big thing about don't pre-order collector's editions and stuff because it's starting to get worse. You know, I'm starting to believe him now.
I've always said just don't pre-order, period.
You know that Halo 5 Guardians?
Yeah.
That game was fantastic at launch. I loved it. Loved every bit of it. And you know what? I paid my amount for the collector's edition, and that statue is huge.
Yeah.
And that's worth it.
Well, here's the thing. Like, back in the day when pre-orders first started becoming a thing, it was a way for companies to get money sooner, quicker,
That's true.
so that they
But
can't...
they would release stuff that you couldn't get in other. Now you get it later on anyway.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, like, exactly. What's the point? Like, oh, you get a statue with it. It's like,
Or even,
so?
no, I'm talking about in-game stuff. Like,
Well, yeah. In-game stuff,
and
too.
it's
But,
no
like,
extra. That's like a pre-order bonus.
but, like, what's the... Like, if you get the special edition... Like, I've got one special edition. No, I've gotten two special editions before. I've gotten the Assassin's Creed
3. We
3.
both got
Yeah,
it.
the Assassin's Creed 3 special edition
And that was awesome.
pack, and that was badass. The statue for it, amazing.
Oh, that
The
flag is
book,
awesome as hell.
amazing. The flag, amazing. Everything that came with it was awesome. Could I have survived without that? Yeah. Did I need it? No. But did I get it? Yeah. $120 wasn't too bad. I also got the Dark Souls 2 special edition pack, which was badass.
The
It was the metal tin.
you got it too?
Yeah, and it had like
The
the
Black Armor Edition's what it was called.
yeah, the Black Armor edition. It came with like the art
I
booklet.
think it
and
was
shit
like
that.
20 or 30 extra bucks.
Yeah, it came with like the art booklet and things like
Yeah.
that. But other than that, like, I have never and I never will ever again pre-order a game because now it's just a way for companies to get money faster so that they can create DLCs faster.
There's only 2 games I'm pre-ordering from now on. That's it.
Which is
Final Fantasy VII's remake. I will pre-order that, and
Yeah.
I will if they're. I'm
No,
not
I
gonna
already-
get the biggest
I
version of it.
already have it pre-ordered.
I've got Kingdom Hearts 3 already pre-ordered.
Yeah.
I actually already dropped the amount of money for the day they announced that there's going to be a big edition for it. All I gotta do is call GameStop, and they'll bump it up automatically. I literally pre-ordered that amount, so it'd be a placeholder for me.
Yeah.
But that's
I
it.
went on
Those
to-
are the only 2 games I'm doing it.
Yeah, I went on to Amazon, like as soon as they listed it, and you can pre-order through Amazon.
Well, so you had to pay full price. I just had to put $5 down.
Yeah, I went. Well, I don't care. I've already paid it off. When it comes out, I've got it. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
You don't have the bills I do either, so there's that too.
Exactly, I'm good. Well, we're going to wrap it up. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. Let
Yeah,
us
it's
know.
kind of new.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but thank you. Let us know what you thought about the new format. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, whatever. Just let us know.
Leave us comments. We're actually kind of getting a kick out of reading some of them.
Yeah, we've got quite a few so far, and we're loving it. But
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all.
yours. How's
What is that?
going?
The stool.
A stool.
Does that look like a stool?
Does that look like a stinky stool to you?
They don't know what that is because we never released that video.
No.
It was supposed to be a gaming video of Final Fantasy VII, and
Yeah.
it messed up in post.
Thank you for getting me upset again about my fucking computer.
All right, man.
Anyways,
so we'll get off here.
yeah,
Hit that subscribe button.
hit it hard.
Flick that like button.
Flick it. Just give it a little.
Flickety flick.
Just go right up to it. Just put your nose right up to the screen and go.
I said flick, not sniff.
Well, I'm saying sniff. Flick it, then sniff it. Flick and sniff.
It sounds so dirty.
Instead of scratch and sniff, it's flick and sniff.
I took that a whole different way.
Give the like. Hey, if y'all didn't know, the
You
like
can
button.
flick it
The
that way.
like button is scratch and sniff. Just letting you know.
It's flick and sniff, actually.
Hey, guess what, Scott? If people have touch screens, guess what? Whoopsie! You liked it by accident. What did that smell like to you?
My computer screen.
I'm dying. Okay. Anyways. What, Scott? Quit looking at me like that.
All right, so we're going to end this video here.
Video episode? What is it?
Podcast video episode bromance? I don't know.
Leave a like. See you. Bye.
We will see you in the next episode. See ya.